What's up, y'all? It's Justin. I'm back with another video. Shout out to everybody who's liking, subscribing to the Patreon. If you haven't, click that link below because I'm going to reveal a bunch of different things. Going to have exclusive videos, some uncut videos, and also just ways you can make money while you're traveling, while you're moving around. Now, as you can see, I live in Miami. I've been living in Miami for a couple of years now, and I chose to live here for a few different reasons. So I wanted to kind of hop on here and explain why I lived here and why I moved here, right? So, for instance, number one, I moved here because, one, the weather. Like, I've lived in mostly, like, predominantly cold climates or places with 4 seasons my whole life. And I always liked warm weather, the sun shining, palm trees, being near the water, which is a big thing for me. And the environment matters where you're from or where you're at, and especially based on where you want to go. You got to put yourself in a certain type of environment. And even though I've lived in super major cities like New York City, been to a bunch of other places, for me, in order for me to make that next leap in life, I knew I needed to switch my environment. Not saying my environment was bad. It was not bad at all. It was actually great. But for what I wanted and where I wanted to go, it made more sense for me to move here because the environment is good, the environment is clean, it's a very clean place, the water is great, you can go by the beaches any day of the week as long as it's not too chilly. Like today it's probably like 73, 74 degrees, and that's chilly here. So for me, it was just like a really good thing and a really good move just based on the weather, because I walk outside every single day and I feel like I'm on 100 every single day. As opposed to if I'm like in a cold climate, and right now it's January, if I'm in a cold climate, I'm just gonna feel miserable because I gotta walk outside, I gotta bundle up all these coats, my skin gets dry and cracked. This is not a good thing, and for me the environment is very big, right? Another reason, it's a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs out here, and to be honest with you, since I've lived here, we talk about the cost of living, which has it definitely has went up. But the thing is you can make a lot of money here really fast if you lock in. And not with just collaborations, just based on people who's in your circle and what you want to do. And I don't like to use the word try because you got to just do it either way. So you can run into a lot of wealthy people, not just like in Miami, more so like South Florida in general. A lot of people who've started all sorts of different businesses. A lot of people who do different things, YouTube, and are very successful at it. People who do content creation, people who do aerospace, people who do, pilots, everything. And I mean private pilots, that's why I'm working on my private pilot license right now. So here you get exposed to a lot of different things. And granted, when I lived in New York, it was the same way. You can connect with people. But out here it's completely different. People actually kind of show their lifestyle, and they come here to enjoy the fruits of their labor. And that's one of the things I really like, especially surrounding myself with people like that. Me, obviously, I've been an entrepreneur, business owner for pretty much damn near my whole entire life. But just to be around people doing things at a very, very high level, and that's really big for me, especially on my journey and where I plan on going and what I do. And also, I guess the last thing is just the culture. Like, every neighborhood here is completely different. And what I mean by that, if you're in Little Havana, it feels like you're in Little Cuba. Even though they got a little racism to them, but you have like it feels like you're actually in Cuba. If you're in Wynwood, it's the Arts District. It feels like it's just you're in an art gallery, and that's what I love, especially considering myself as an artist too. If you're like where I'm at, which is like the downtown, Overtown area, as you see, it's all residential, and the bridge is right there to take you to Miami Beach. Like, it is a real good sight to see. And then you have Coconut Grove, Coral Gables. Obviously, everybody knows Miami Beach. You have Little Haiti. You have Miami Gardens. Like, it's just every neighborhood has its own personality. Now, granted, it's a lot. Like, for some people, this is like a really big city, and it's a lot for them. To me, it's not. I mean, I think the population isn't even 1 million people centralized. Maybe I could be wrong. But it's just, to me, as opposed to living in one of the biggest cities in the world, this is like not really a big city in my eyes, but I can get, it gets very congested here, and there's a lot of traffic here if you commute 9 to 5, which I don't have that problem. So I don't deal with traffic at all. I just simply avoid it. But the environment, like I said, the sun is shining right now. You can go to the beach right now. You can actually come out here and really get focused and grind out here right now. Now, I will say some of the downsides. Oh, well, let me take one more upside. But 3, if you're into like dating, and more so, and I don't really like talking about this shit and I don't really talk about dating too much on this channel, even though you may see me with somebody at some given time. But you know, if you come here to have fun, you come here to really enjoy yourself, enjoy the environment. I'm not going to say you should take it seriously. It depends on what you want. A lot of you guys, a lot of you women don't know what you want, and that's the first problem. But out here, it's a lot of fun. If you look, coming here for fun, that's what it's for. You should definitely do that. Now, I would say the downside of here is, one, you may run into a lot of people who are saying that, who are not really about that action, which is cool. I don't see really, me personally, a big deal about it because I'm not an emotional guy. And 2, I just do my own thing. That's how I've always been. I just always do my own thing. I'm not really worried about what anybody else is doing. I know I'm going to hit my goals regardless who's there or who's not. So I'm not even like, that's not even like a thought in my mind. But I noticed that for a lot of people, they really get emotional about it. Oh, this thing, oh, this, that. I mean, I'm a big believer in you are who you attract. And maybe you're looking outside yourself, trying to find an answer as opposed to just like worried about what you're doing and that's it. And everybody will, you'll attract the people you want in your life. And then also, I would say, it's gotten a little bit heavy as far as hectic with like more people moving here. As you can see, this building I'm at is new, and this is, I'm not going to say where I live at, but this is where I live at. But this building next door is new. This is a new apartment complex behind me. A lot of those are brand new. You see the construction over there. So it's a lot more people coming into the city. But it definitely has slowed down due to the prices, because they've been price gouging out here, so it really like blocks a lot of people out, especially if you're only coming here for a job. I don't really know too much about that, so unless you're like working remote or doing something like good, really I would suggest just have your own thing going on, do your own thing. This is like the best place for that. But these are the reasons why I live in Miami, man, because I can go to the beach today. I was supposed to hoop this morning. I woke up too late, so I didn't even go. But this is why I live here, is because of a lot of opportunity. Oh, one more thing. We have 2 international airports. So you got Miami International, which is right over there. And then you also have Fort Lauderdale International, which is, a couple miles, I want to say about like 20 miles north. So if I want to hop on a flight and just travel, it's very inexpensive. It's quick, it's fast, it's right here. Like literally it could take me like 10, 15 minutes to get to the airport, like right here, to Miami International. And, it's easy to hit the islands, easy to hit Central America, South America. I mean, we got international flights going out all day, every day. So it's a great place if you want to travel. So it's like a stationary city. So that's why I like Miami. And if you've never been here, I would suggest you come. And if you want me to show you around, subscribe to the Patreon, shoot me a message, shoot me an email, or shoot me a DM. And I'll show you around. I'll show you around this city, man. Because most people when they come here and they visit, they only know about South Beach. They don't really know about the city of Miami and how much cool stuff and stuff you don't know that I can show you that you can do out here. So definitely tap in with me. Y'all like, y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe.